But yeah, dude, speaking of dying, what do you guys think was the worst year ever in history?
Oh.
Because there is a year.
Oh, man. What year did The Lord of the Rings come out?
Let me just cut to the chase.
Yeah. Can I guess?
What year?
Sure.
1939.
Okay.
Was it in the 1900s?
Nope.
20th century?
Nope.
Way before then.
Guaranteed you probably haven't heard about this.
Okay.
Maybe you have because I think I've brought it up before, not on this podcast.
Tell us, what's the worst year in human history?
The worst year in human history was the year 536 AD.
Oh.
Okay. It's the worst time to wake up, too.
Do you know what happened?
What happened? 536 AD. When was that? What was happening at that time?
So, not a lot. You know, the Roman Empire was kind of breaking apart a little bit here and there.
Okay.
Everything's whatever. But there was a volcano that erupted in Iceland that ended up making the sky dark.
Okay.
Pretty much around the entire world, or the recorded world, which would be like Europe, Asia, Africa, and so on. Dark for an entire year from this cloud of how big
An entire year?
An entire year. Like to where all these different nations recorded that year of like the sun gave off light like the moon.
Oh my gosh.
Like it gave off no warmth. And the global temperature dropped 15 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
Within that year. And so there was mass famine.
Yeah.
Nothing's growing at that point.
It was like recorded in China that it was snowing during the summer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
it sounds like you're just describing Portland at this point. Like
no, but they called it like the year of darkness.
Golly.
And but what that did was with the famine and all that stuff, all these animals, mainly rats, would come in because it was so cold outside.
Oh, no.
They would come into homes,
which
that ended up leading to the bubonic plague.
No way, because they carried it. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was like the first recorded plague was from the result of this volcano going off in Iceland.
Nightmare.
They're assuming Iceland.
Yeah.
They said it could have been Iceland. Someone said it was possibly one in El Salvador.
Wow. So we don't know the name of the volcano.
No, or it could have been a meteor.
Oh, true that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
That has nothing to do with the Dark Ages, right?
No.
Okay,
got
it.
Yeah, before.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, or maybe it was in the middle. I don't know.
Do you remember that TikTok where the guy goes, uh-oh, maybe the depression wasn't just seasonal? I bet that's what everybody was feeling.
Yeah. But could
couple
you
weeks
imagine,
go by, no sun. You're like, okay.
If you think of like, oh, we're living in the end times, they probably thought,
Seriously.
it's over.
There's so many things like that. Like that happen. You're like, this is it. This cannot get any worse. That would be terrible for a full year.
We thought
Golly.
2020 was bad. Imagine not seeing the sun for a year.
Yeah,
Seriously.
and also not knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we would have an answer.
Yeah.
Something would be clear. It would suck, but at least we would know what's going on.
Yeah.
The unknown, which I don't know when's the last time we've experienced that. Like something so crazy, like natural disaster wise that we can't explain.
Yeah.
But that would be terrifying. I can't imagine living that.
Be consulting an octopus.
Yeah.
Help us, please.
Help us.
So yeah, worst year in history.
Yay! Yet. So far.
So far.